Do you hear that? Do you hear it? I think it's time for Weird Question Wednesday!
It's that time again. It's time to think. It's time to laugh. Because it's Weird Question Wednesday. It's random, it's strange. One weird question. So what do you say? It's never the same. It's the best game. It's Weird Question Wednesday.
Welcome to this brand new series I'm so excited to share with you. Every week, I will be asking a weird, silly, strange, wacky question that'll make you think. And it's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to hear all the questions coming up and what you guys have to say and what your answers are. But let's go ahead and get this first weird weekly question going. Okay, so the Weird Question Wednesday for today: how would a centaur wear his pants? Have you ever thought about how a centaur would wear his pants? That's pretty silly to think about, right? But I'm going to pop a few options up here on the screen so you can follow along with me. The first option would be the lowrider, where he's got all four legs covered, but the pants sit a little lower on his body. Option B would be full coverage on just the back legs. So only on the back, full coverage pants. The next option, C, would be full coverage on the front legs. So the centaur would have full pants just on the front legs and front of his body. And then the final option, D, would be full and complete coverage. So full pants all over, full coverage. I think with option A, I don't know if that one is going to be the best one, because if he's running, it seems like his pants are going to fall down. Like, that's not convenient, and it kind of looks a little silly, and I just don't know that this one would be the one that I would pick. It's kind of strange. Okay, but option B, full coverage on just the back legs. I mean, that makes sense, right? Because, like, where's his junk at? You think the junk is probably in the back. So it makes sense that if he wants to be a little modest, maybe he would wear the pants on the back to make sure that his junk is covered. Right? Maybe. Well, option C, the front legs, you think might look the most distinguished from the front. So if you're looking at the centaur and you're looking at him head on, then he would look like pretty normal, or like a kind of a normal person from just the front view, right? If he had like full pants in the front, would probably be at least a good angle if you were looking at him that way. But then what about his junk? If the junk's in the back, then that would be totally open and exposed. And like, isn't that kind of the point of the pants? I guess why else would you wear pants, possibly? Just a fashion statement, I guess. But the fourth option, option D, full and complete coverage. This one, he's a very modest centaur. He's super conservative, and he is wearing full lower body coverage with pants on the front, pants on the back, pants over his junk, pants over his front, pants everywhere. Total pants. And I'm kind of thinking maybe he would wear the pants on just the back legs so that way, like I said, the junk would be covered. But also, maybe he should just wear the full pants. I mean, it looks a little funny, but then he's guaranteed to be covered and comfortable, right? I mean, what about, like, instead of pants, what if he had like a centaur kilt or a skirt? You know, what if it's a lady centaur and she wants to wear a centaur dressy? That would be nice. Have you seen the jackets for horses where they put on in the wintertime? They look kind of adorable. It's to keep them warm, of course, but the jacket hangs down over the horse, and so it kind of looks like a dress, or you could do just the back half where it's like a skirt. So maybe something like that. Maybe our centaur wants to wear a kilt. We don't know. But in this scenario, let's just go back to the pants. Our centaur is gonna wear some pants. So which one do you guys think? I really can't wait to hear. Please let me know in the comments what your answer is and why you think that that is the correct answer. But I was thinking about where we see centaurs. I mean, obviously not out in the wild. There aren't centaurs like running around the city of Hickory, but in Harry Potter, in the Sorcerer's Stone, there's the centaurs in the Forbidden Forest. They're not wearing pants though, but if they did, you know, how would they wear their pants in Harry Potter, the centaurs? Oh, and Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, you guys may or may not know that one. It's not as popular, I guess, but if you haven't seen Mortal Kombat 2, check it out and look at the centaur. He's also not wearing pants. But if he did, how would he wear his pants? And another one I can think of is the Chronicles of Narnia. There's centaurs in there, and then the fawn, they're kind of like a half person, half animal. So how would they wear their pants? Okay, one last thing. Before I give my final answer, make sure that you subscribe so we can keep this Weird Question Wednesday going. It's going to really support the channel, so make sure that you smash that subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any weird questions in the future. Okay, it's time for my final answer. How would a centaur wear his pants? I am going to say option D, total and full coverage. I think we have a very conservative centaur who's going to wear full pants. I think that would be the best option. He's covered in the front, from the front view. His junk is covered in the back. He's just totally covered, full coverage pants. Final answer. But like I said, I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comments, and maybe in the future we can do the weird question live. I'll be so excited to interact with you guys, ask the question, and then we can actually talk about it on a live video. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure and let me know. But hopefully you have an amazing week, and tune in next week for Weird Question Wednesday. Goodbye.
It's random, it's strange, one weird